is a fireside chat with Mr. Ganesh Ramani, who's the Chief Business Officer, Uncia, and Manoj Agrawal, a Group Editor, Banking Frontier. I request them to please come up on the stage, but before that, let's play a corporate video. All eyes glued on the screen, please.
Millions of people across the world wake up with hope that life will be better, kinder, happier, easier, stronger, richer. And you, as the leader of a top financial institution, can help make their dreams come true by choosing Uncia, a lending solution that encompasses loan origination, management, and supply chain finance. Uncia addresses your most pressing challenges, like delivering excellent customer service at scale in the face of changing regulatory frameworks, rapidly changing technology, and fragmented systems that are expensive and painful to manage. It gives you the freedom to focus on scaling your business so you can make your customers' lives easier. Our name, inspired by the snow leopard, represents a paradigm shift in the way our digital infrastructure brings together the software application, processes, features, and functions that make lending easy. Our cloud-first approach, predicated on pure-play, SaaS, and microservices, delivers unmatched flexibility and scalability, allowing you to channel your energy towards growing your business. Uncia's verticalized solutions enable rapid configuration, deployment, assurance, making it consumption-ready. Our API hub enables rapid integration with third-party systems, dynamic adaptability to changing market demands, and regulatory requirements. To ensure that the customer solution acceptance process goes through without major deviation from plan, our automated testing methodology includes customer-specific requirements in the test plan. This ability to incorporate customer-specific test scenarios makes the final solution more robust, allowing you to work with the application with confidence, inspiring you to launch 1,000 smiles quickly. Uncia's business champions bring their vast experience in driving solutions that meet customer needs. The preparatory phase ensures a smooth transition by enabling a quicker go live. We have done away from the status quo of industry practices to bring a fresh approach that allows you to get home early and keep your customers happy. Our all-inclusive pay-as-you-grow model takes the guesswork out of technology costs to drive higher profitability than can be achieved otherwise. Come, belong to a new era of growth. Embrace the freedom to inspire 1 million people with hope. Dare to go beyond. Choose Uncia.
Hi Ganesh, welcome to this fireside chat. We're going to keep it extremely simple and straightforward. Uncia, very interesting name. Interestingly, it's not like a 3 or 4 letter name like TCS. You know, those kind of names are very easy for the IT sector to come up with. Take 3, 4 keywords and put them together. But apparently someone has thought through and come up with this name, and that video described Uncia as a snow leopard. Again, that's very uncommon. It's very easy to name after a peacock or a tiger or a zebra. But then someone must be really inquisitive to go and find some powerful but less popular animal or species. But let's come to our main topic. What is Uncia about? What did it start? And where is it today?
Thanks, Manoj, and thanks for inviting us to this event. Good afternoon, everyone. Just to address what Manoj just mentioned a little while back, the Uncia name, of course, you just saw the video, and we thought this is the best way to protract ourselves to this august audience instead of making a typical presentation kind of thing. So, happy to engage more after this event, while we are there in the auditorium. So Uncia typically is one of the entities that is in the technology enablement business purely on the lending side. So we work with banks, financial institutions, in powering technology, across the lending value chain. Of course, we have some key products that involve supply chain finance, and of course, the entire lending suite that covers not just the retail side of the business, and we heard from many of our participants today on the panel, spoke more of the retail side of the business, but we serve both the retail as well as the SME and the corporate lending side of the business. Typically, that many of the lenders are also involved, and we have clients that cater to that side of the business as well. So from a Uncia perspective, probably some of you follow us. We have rebranded ourselves as Uncia from Theme Pro Technologies. We were known as Theme Pro until last year. We rebranded ourselves as Uncia Technologies. Uncia stands for the snow leopard, and the theme behind it is that the snow leopard is typically seen in the higher terrains, and it's known to be rugged, and is obviously fleet-footed in the way it survives and runs in the high terrain. So that's what was the theme behind choosing a brand called Uncia. By the way, Uncia, if you Google it up, it also means for a Roman metal, ancient ancient name. It's called for a Roman coin. So there are two aspects to it, but the snow leopard is what we do. From a operations perspective, Uncia has been in the business for over a decade. We've been serving close to about 20 plus large marquee lenders in India. Pretty much all the well-known names that one can address in this market. So we have collective experience of about 150 to 160,000 crores of assets under management that run through our applications, various applications, be the supply chain or our lending management suite. So seen the ruggedness of COVID, seen the ruggedness of the various regulatory and compliance requirements that come from a lending perspective. We stood the test of time, and today we are now embarking on a significant growth journey that will address some of the key issues that lay in front of the growing lenders, both legacy as well as the new age lenders in this market, and we hope to make growing impact with both within India and also in the overseas geographies.
Okay, that's interesting. So since the Uncia animal, I'm just thinking in the back of mind, next time I go into the Himalayas or something, I must remember.
They're found in the Leh-Ladakh region. So.
Leh-Ladakh regions, okay. So I must keep a lookout, and not just you won't find a polar bear in the Himalayas, but at least one may spot.
If you're lucky.
And Uncia. So I'm in fact supposed to be going to attend a marriage in Jim Corbett, and we are looking forward to the regular tigers and other animals, but maybe if we go a little higher, we'll find an Uncia. And I don't know about selfies, but we'll take photos if possible. So, so anyone wants to go trekking in the mountains, please keep a lookout for some slow leopard.
Yeah, I'll be happy to share a video with some of you. I mean, we've had a video taken of the snow leopard in the higher terrains. It's not very uncommon. It's not very common to find them. So it's a fairly rare video, but I can share it with folks who are interested to see.
Interesting. So we have this Save the Tiger. Hopefully, Uncia is not that rare that it needs saving. Probably it can survive well on its own. Anyway, coming back to the business perspective, so with this decade-odd in history of growth and progress, what do the next couple of years for this company look like?
Yeah, very interesting. In fact, which is where the entire philosophy of Uncia was born, from Theme Pro. where we're looking into grow into the next phase of our journey over the next few years. So from a technology perspective, I'll stay focused on product and then our business avenues.
Okay.
From a technology or a product perspective, we have now got the entire length and breadth and depth of our platform play, both in supply chain finance as well as our entire lending stack. What we did was, while we transformed the company and named the name, etc., we also, just like we go and profess to lenders saying you need to do technology transformation, we did the transformation ourselves. So it starts from us.
Okay.
And we put on we brought together a completely new architecture for our lending platform, which is obviously, somebody was mentioning, I think Vaibhav was mentioning a while back on the microservices architecture, right? So we built a complete stack on the microservices architecture, upgraded all of our clients onto the new platform. And as we speak, we are going live with a few of our customers in that segment. So that's one part of the story.
Okay.
The second part of the story is the entire platform play, right? You saw in the video. We're not just playing in the corporate or the SME space. We are also there in the retail, secured, unsecured, and the SME space. So we're clearly coming out of the platform play. That's the need of the hour. And in fact, just about some time back, Gigi mentioned about single product companies vis-a-vis multi-product lenders. So we can cater to both single product lenders as well as multi-product lenders across the value chain or across the the life cycle of the product. So which is where I think from a product standpoint, we've been able to re-architect our product and be able to go with the latest technology which can serve the industry for the next 5 to 7 years at a bare minimum. We're not looking beyond that because technology changes every 18 months. So we are looking at probably the next 4 to 5 years in terms of the technology architecture. Second is we are looking to obviously expand our horizon both in India as well as other geographies. So in fact, Islamic finance is the next stream of play for us, and we're looking to grow in that segment over the next few years. So our back-end team is working on those aspects to put in play. Of course, not much of change to our core product. It's more the Islamic feature that needs to get added more from a Sharia compliance perspective. So which we plan to do over the next 3 to 6 months before we get into the Middle East and some of the other markets that need these kind of product requirements and system requirements. So so we will consistently grow. So we have been consistently growing at close to about 40-50% CAGR year on year. We expect to continue to grow on similar lines and probably more. Our chairman's vision is to grow 100% year on year. For hoping we are able to address that and fulfill his aspirations. We look forward to keep growing in this market and continue to serve our long-standing partners, our clients, and continue to grow in that segment.
Okay. Interestingly, in the morning panel discussion, the CEO panel discussion, when we were discussing about technology, what came out was that technology is kind of available like a commodity. So the winners are those who are going to grab technology, start using it more and more, and derive the benefits out of it. Are you seeing that same thinking process with your partners, that they're eager to start using more technology? Or are they still concerned about this technology does not fit me, or, are those issues still there?
Yeah, very valid question. So in fact, I can relate to some conversations that we've been having over the last couple of months with some of our, both our existing clients and some of our, prospects that that our team is working on. So it's interesting to find that some of the institutions, I won't take names, I won't say banks or NBFCs, they typically in some of the lines of business that they are in, they work on Excel, right? I mean, the onboarding happens manually. which today is something that the regulator definitely doesn't propagate. So we're seeing, and these are large or medium-sized institutions that continue to use this, continue to do this. And they are obviously feeling the heat, not just from a business perspective, but also from a regulatory standpoint. So we're getting a lot of interest coming from, not just from these kind of clients, and mind you, these are all fairly well-known, respected names in the financial services industry, but also the new age, NBFCs, like the ones like Profectus and a few others, who are embraced digital right from the time that they started their operations, right? So there's a lot of interest that we're getting. They are all excited to know more about how we can bring in, say, for example, on the supply chain finance, right? Supply chain finance, say, 5 years back, before COVID, was maybe 75% manual, right? Okay. Get the invoice, put it into paper, send it. Rahul is nodding his head. I'm sure he agrees. So it was complete, almost 75 to 80% or even higher was manual operations. Thankfully, post-COVID and all the regulations and the necessary compliance regulations that have come in, most of the lenders today are embracing digital. And right from the time that an invoice comes into the fact that the life cycle of a supply chain finance loan or even a normal term loan or a working, everything is now digital. So the entire origination, sourcing, everything is digital. So we have solutions that can embrace digital, be digital, and end digital.
Okay, that's interesting. So if you extend this forward, I think once people have mastered digital, and those who haven't probably will very soon do if they want to be in business. But the next frontier seems to be artificial intelligence. What do you see as the role of AI at Uncia? What do you see as the role of AI for the NBFC sector? And what kind of alignment do you see between the two?
Yeah, I'll allow the NBFCs to talk for themselves. I don't want to get into their shoes. They're well equipped to do that. And I'm sure in our panel discussion with Rahul, we can discuss that more at length. But purely from an Uncia perspective, we are looking at twofold, deployment or usage of AI in our business, in our lines of business. So one is on the product side. We are definitely embracing. We work with our service providers in enhancing our AI capability on the product, not just from a core, but also from a value-add perspective. So, for example, we use our CSPs as partners to embrace more AI into our service line. Second is, we work collaboratively with the IIT. Technology leaders, incubators. We have an office in the IIT Tech Madras Park, and we collaboratively work with them on some of the AI generative solutions that some of the incubators bring in, and try to imbibe them into our product. So, in fact, as we speak, they're actually doing a POC on a generative AI product on the delinquency side, right? To see how we can, by relaxing some of the credit underwriting norms and without, depleting the delinquency or having more delinquent customers, how do we improvise on the credit underwriting in order to get more volume of business for a lender? So we're actually doing a POC on this with some of our existing clients, because this also again needs a lot of running the model over and over again and testing it over say 6 to 12 months with fairly good volumes of data. So we are doing a testing of this as we speak. We'll probably be able to speak a little more about it. I'm not divulging more. There's a lot of work that is happening at the background on this, so I'm not divulging much. We should be prepared with this over the next 6 to 9 months to take it to market as part of our core product.
But sounds to me
this
like
will get deployed as and when we are ready. This will get deployed automatically with our existing customers.
It sounds to me from the example you've given that you're tackling some of the tougher challenges
Exactly, yeah.
where, which probably that makes sense to use an advanced technology like AI.
It helps both credit and risk. So the prime example is what Vaibhav just mentioned of how, or rather in a CEO panel on the relevance of a chief risk officer, right? So these models can enable a chief risk officer to enable, and work with the chief credit to sort of mitigate on some of these and be able to get more, for the buck, right? I mean, get more loans approved without affecting delinquencies.
Sounds good, sounds good. Yeah, I think that's a need of the hour to expand credit to those who are at the border where they get rejected, but there is some way to actually bring them into the formal credit system through analytics, through checks, through better products, through whatever else.
Absolutely.
Sounds good.
Thank you, everyone.